Got something to show you, Chef. Since I know what you do on your live streams, if you could only smell man, it smells good. Pete, what's up, my man? Art collector. Man, this light's too much, huh? Yeah, it's a little better. At least you can see my eyes every now and then. But... oh, goodness gracious me. There it is. So how you guys? Hey, a million restaurant tips. What's up, brother? I've been doing great. AG, holy cow. A lot of people are awake this late on Saturday night. AG, you're a lying son of a bitch. But I love it. Well, I was just showing Chef Stacker, cropped out one of my plants. Got it curing. It's dried. It's curing right now. I got about 3 more to go. Yeah. I'm going to have 3 more kitty cats. I'm going to have them separated. Oh, yes. Sunday live stream still going. I was just bored. Carlos, you might like this. I don't know. Maybe not. Can't get that reflection off the center there. And the bottom stuff there. These are oxygen packs. Keeps it at 30% oxygen. So when you're curing it, it won't go below 30% on the humidity level or whatnot. So it cures it real good. Hey, Dave, what's up? Actually, no, it's not AG. I've got 4 more of these that'll be filled up. There's a bigger one. It's got stuff in it. It's got stuff in it from last year. I'll probably be throwing it away. I always grow too much. Yeah. Always grow too much. Like I say, luckily, got ginger. Hold on a second. Ginger's right here. I knew she would do that. Dixie is back around the corner on top of my towels. Shadow's back in the corner over there. Gandalf and Harley are out front, and the little kitten is out front, locked up in his little pen, so he doesn't get in too much trouble. You want to see a little kitty? I'm getting, I think, 3 more of them, but I'm going to have them in a separate room so that I can like quarantine them for about a week to, make sure they don't have nothing wrong with them that they can give to the other cats. Hey, Jin, say hello to everybody. Say hello to everybody, honeys. You're a superstar, girlfriend. See, hey, Ginger, there you go. Yeah, she's purring her butt off. But anyhow, yeah, she is a gorgeous kitty. What the heck is going on here? There we go. But yeah, how many of you guys were on Liberty and Finance last night? What's up, girlfriend? Huh? And I heard Rick Rule totally did a 180 on platinum. Just to let y'all know, he did a 180 on platinum. So now you can buy platinum because the big boys, Rick Rule and Forbes, are saying to buy platinum. So feel comfortable that they're finally catching up with what I've been saying for about a year and a half. And we all know Neil's saying, other than be kind, helpful, and grateful, which is always a good thing to do, is this right here. Buy you some silver and some platinum. Because towards the end of this year, later, as time rolls on, next month, 2, possibly 3, a lot more of the big boys are going to start talking about platinum. And then they're going to start wondering, well, what's up with platinum? And hopefully they'll start interviewing me. Johnny Logan, what's up, man? Yeah, I was just bored, had nothing else to do. Figured, like I said, what the hell, right? That, and I just wanted to kind of gloat a little bit that I'm pretty sure I'm the one who got Rick Rule to look more seriously at platinum and have him change and do a 180 on his opinion of platinum, for which, thanks to YouTube, you can go back, because I asked him the question about platinum on Liberty and Finance 3 months ago, and he was like, it's a waste of time. Don't worry, don't look at it. And then last night, Dunnigan made sure to ask him, and he made sure to tell him it was the same guy, Niels Han Dynasty 8882. He said, what do you think about platinum now? And Rick did about a 5-minute spiel on how he's really turned on by platinum now. And I just thought that was funny shit. And as million restaurant tips could probably testify to, I got Ninja to buy 20 ounces of platinum, I don't know, a couple months ago. Well, I don't know, it was like 5 or 6 months ago. Last time it was down below 900. I'd talked him into it. Yeah. So again, everybody, please buy yourself some platinum. If you don't believe me, check out the latest Forbes article and what they say about platinum. And they are saying right now the same thing I've said the whole time. It's about 25% of the actual price. Now I can lay it out for you. Why is it so depressed? If you look at a 100-year chart of platinum, 87, 88 of those years, it was more than gold, almost in some cases throughout that 87, 88 years, it was twice the price of gold. Without a problem, it stayed above gold. Now, here's why it's not. Here's part of the manipulation. We're in an economic war and have been for over a decade with BRICS. It's just now being brought to the masses, viewing that we're in an economic war with BRICS. China invited South Africa into BRICS about 11 years ago, 12 years ago, something like that. Now, if you look at the platinum chart, 100-year chart, it was about 12 or 13 years ago, platinum started getting reduced in price less than gold and has been ever since. Now, if you look at South Africa's mining and how much money they have or have not made over the past same 10, 11, 12 years, you'll find out they've lost a lot of money. They're not making money on gold. They're losing money on gold. China brought South Africa into BRICS because they had platinum and gold. And they have made no money in the past 11 years on either platinum or gold because we're in an economic war with BRICS. And South Africa chose to join BRICS. It's as simple as that. That's the cause of the manipulation. That's why now you can buy platinum for $300 less than it costs to mine it. And that's why I say buy the platinum. When will the manipulation end? That I can't tell you. We've been in an economic war a historical first for over a decade with the BRICS nations. So, it's going to have to end eventually. And when it ends, platinum is going to shoot up so damn high. You'll wish you had some, even if it's only a 10th ounce. Like I said it, I don't know. Okay, it's not Sunday constitutional. I just decided, you see what it's called. It's called late night, who's awake. But anyhow, damn, someone's squirrel. What was I talking about? Yeah, South Africa's been losing money on gold. Their mining is dropping in production because they haven't done it properly for the past 10, 11, 12 years. So they're not what China expected. Right on, AG. Hey, if I'm on, it's Sunday night, right? And it's always 4:20 somewhere. But yeah, so South Africa's been getting crapped on economically because of an economic war. The 100-year chart of platinum will show you that the past 12, 13 years, it's been unusually, unchartedly lower than its normal ups and downs and swings that it has for price and price potential. It went through for 87 of those last 100 years. And that is because of economic war. So now you know what's causing the price reduction in silver. It's an intentional thing. BRICS mines it. The West controls the price. Sucks, huh? I hate to be a BRICS member right now. But anyhow, Carlos, I just started, I started, first off, the simplest thing, I started Googling it. And then what I started to do is I started looking into who is the miners, the actual miners, who's actually mining it, how they came across it. That's how I found out Russia came across, Russia is like actually it's the second largest producer of platinum, even though they don't produce so much of it. South Africa produces a majority of it. But Russia came across platinum in a nickel mine, the nickel company called, it's like Nikoliod or something like that. It was a nickel-based company that just happened to come across the platinum group's metal. So they are now actually also producing platinum, rhodium, and palladium. But it was a mistake. They didn't even know. They didn't mine. They didn't check. They didn't know they were going to cross it. So it was just a lucky find on their part. And then I also bought some stock in Impala Mines, the second largest platinum miner in South Africa. Their average price was 18 a stock. It's now down to 4 because of all their financial problems they're having. It will also bounce back up well above 18. So it's no financial advice here, but it's a good buy. And then I just started asking questions on Google about platinum. But when I ask the questions, I always put a question mark at the back of the question, and I'll ask bizarre questions and see where Google takes me, and I'll follow that rabbit hole. And that's also where I find out information by just looking, and I Google, who mines the most platinum on the earth, ? And Google will come up with this thing. Sometimes it'll have a list of questions or answers to certain questions, like what continent has the most or whatnot, and it'll have your little tab up and down. And the more of those you hit, the more open. And you can tap into those, and they send you to other links with articles and stuff like that. So if you don't do just a simple Google, but you Google it by asking the question several different ways, and always put a question mark at the end of it, and you'll get several different answers, and different articles will be made available in whatever answer you get, and whatever check mark you check. Other links to other articles come up. And then, that's how I found the article about Forbes agreeing that platinum at $940 is just outrageously low. And that was when they did the article when it was $940. It's actually not cheaper now. So yeah, and then of course, like I said, I bought Impala shares, so that way they send me all of their shareholders information, and that's how I found out that they were reducing production by 15% in 2023 because of power problems. And then when I found that out, I wanted to discover why was South Africa having power problems, and that's when I discovered a larger problem. That's how I discovered that we were actually at an economic war with South Africa because it started with their power plant, and it was a well thought out economic attack on them. What's up, Joseph Lopez? How's it going? Yes, constitutional. uh, yeah, but that's how I started. Carla, a million restaurant tips. I started Googling and asking the same question in a couple of different manners because computers will lead you to different ways depending on how you ask the question. I found this out from this guy called Sage News Network, and he's like, I don't think now around anymore. He was like a trucker or something like that. And he had this dude that would always Google stuff, and he'd think that's all that there was. So I challenged him one day, and I came up with so much more information because I asked the same question in a different manner than he asked it, and it opened up a lot more information to me than the guy he had behind his computer who he thought was going to always be right. And I proved that you don't get the same answer every time. So ask the question in different ways. So in other words, I should ask like 4 questions to get one answer, and you'll come up with 50 answers to questions you didn't even know you needed to know or wanted to know, because each of those questions open up a rabbit hole of articles that you can research on different parts of platinum, different parts of whatever subject you're looking for. You just got to spend the time to look for it, kind of. I didn't finish high school, so it's not like I have some research base available to me that no one else does. It's very simplistic, and I know divine intervention, maybe, I don't know. I just get this information, and it's not, I don't find it hard to get, and I'm not a computer whiz by any means. I can't even paint. So, Oh, no. That's what Google says. Google is so wrong because, see, this is why you don't, they don't put in there that we're in an economic war. So all those numbers they say, like by 2024, 2025, it'll be 1900, whatever, 2026, 27, it'll be 2500. That's a bunch of bullcrap. Because if this economic war ends, platinum will be $2,700 in like 6 months or less, and Google doesn't. That's why you can't believe what Google says. That's why you have to ask the question so many different times, because that's simplistic of an answer that Google gave. And it was good of you to do the Google search, a million restaurant tips, but it's deeper than that. That's a basic information. If nothing else was going on, after you dig underneath that first layer, then you find out, oh, well, they're having power problems, and they've already stated that they're going to be reducing production by 15%. So those numbers that Google put out are wrong. They're wrong because of new information that came out this year, and they didn't update their information on Google. So that's why you don't just do a basic search. You ask the question in like 4 different ways. Same premise of the question, just ask it in several, 4, whatever, not 4, 3, ask it in different ways, so that way you get different answers, and then you'll start seeing what I'm talking about, and you can actually get the computer to lead you to where you're going by the way you ask the question. And then once you figure out how that algorithm works, you get yeah, okay. I need to catch up with chat here. Right, Platinum Coach. Yeah, not too many people are actually, and I'm actually changing the mind of a lot of these big YouTubers too. I finally got a hold through to Rick Rule, and now he's on board the Platinum bandwagon. Yeah, I know. That's I know exactly what you just found, a million restaurant tips, because when I do a simple Google search, that's what it tells you to. But because I've actually done more in-depth research on the platinum, I know that's just the basic bullshit they tell. Do a Google search when platinum will run out on the planet. And when you find that information out, you'll say, like, where are we going to get our platinum from? Then Google, are we mining space or going to mine space or asteroids or the moon for platinum? And then you'll find out, wow, well, there's a company called Astor Forge out there that does plan to, and there's other like 8 different companies that are working on technologies to do exactly that thing. And as a matter of fact, Astor Forge already launched one of 2 rockets. The second one's going to be launched next month. The first one was launched in April of 2023 to put together some sort of unit in space to mine. Check this out. What are they mining? They state this in their mission statement. As a company of mission statements, they state they are not going for gold. They're not going for silver. They're not going for platinum, plutonium, rhodium, rubidium. They're going for platinum. So then you got to ask yourself, how much does it cost to come up with a new technology, new robotics, and all this shit to do something that's never been done before? There's Ginger right there. And then you find out, wow, it costs like damn near $100 million to do this shit. And someone's already doing it to mine platinum in outer space. Why are they going for gold? Gold's more expensive than platinum. Why are they going for gold? Is it because we're in an economic war and we are intentionally lowering the price of platinum, even though we were going to run out of platinum in 15 years on this planet? That means all the plans we have for this new technology that's coming out next year and starting to roll out next year that requires platinum as part of the manufacturing of this new technology, we will not have if we don't have platinum. And there are people out there that have forethought and say, wow, so there's going to be a shortage. That tells you right there, that number, 2027, $2,500, 2028, $2,700, and so forth, is so wrong. Because why would a venture capitalist waste $100 million to invent new technologies, come up with robotics, launch 2 rockets into space to mine platinum if it's not going to be worth shit? Then you got to ask yourself, well, who's Google controlled by? Then you ask yourself, well, if I was in China, would I get the same answers? No, you won't. So it tells you Google doesn't really tell you the truth. It tells you a truth. Most people are simplistic and believe it to be the truth and stop with the searches after that. You cannot get caught in that trap. You have to go down rabbit holes if you want information. If you want to get to the truth, you got to go through a lot of different rabbit holes. Tie a life raft on yourself or life rope to yourself so you don't get pulled into the rabbit hole and you can get the hell out. But you got to go down a lot of rabbit holes, read a lot of different articles that come up in front of you. That most of them will be BS, but some of them will be diamond in the rough that'll give you this information, and you'll be able to put together a whole 10, 15 year outlook of why the price of platinum is manipulated. And once you figure out why it's manipulated, you can kind of sort of put an end date to the manipulation. I would say the end date's coming up with the wars that are fixing to happen. I would say an end date is coming up probably before 2025. And when that end date comes up with the end of the manipulation, yes, silver will go up as well. But platinum will, whatever gold's price, if gold's 6,000, platinum will easily jump way past 18,000, settle back down to about 10, 12, if gold is at 6,000. And that's no bullshit. I mean, I know I'm recorded right now, but that's what will happen once the manipulation ends. Silver, I don't know what the price will be. I actually project silver to be anywhere between, it'll jump, once the manipulation ends, it'll jump up probably well in excess of 750, but then fall back down to a more realistic, maybe 150, 125, 135 an ounce as a sustained price. But its all-time high will be like, or a new all-time high will be high triple digits. But that's just the pathway I see when the manipulation ends. When the manipulation ends, we're in an economic war, bro. We're fighting for the fucking survival of our country, economic country. So, I don't know when it's going to end. We also started it, so we could really end it if we wanted, I imagine. I was just, yeah, no, that's why I say buy silver and platinum, Joseph, buy silver and platinum and find gold, because it's amazing how abundant it is becoming. It's like, wow, it's everywhere. Yeah, it pretty much is. It's everywhere. There's Gandalf right there. He was actually in Dixie's spot, so I don't know where Dixie's at. Okay, AG, this is great. It's great. Watch my last 2 to 3 live streams, not the one that says Africa's running out of gold in 20 years or less. The ones after that, because the United Kingdom has already paid Rolls-Royce Corporation to come up with an SMR, which is a small modular reactor, by 2028. And this is all government paperwork on record. You can check for yourself. By 2028, Rolls-Royce is contracted to have an SMR ready for delivery to the moon to power living quarters and a refinery and a fueling station for a moon base. That's the country of England, the UK. NASA says by 2030, we'll be mining on the moon, and they're working towards that goal. So now you got 2 countries saying that. I could see if America says it and don't believe it, that's cool. But England came up and said they're going to be there 2 years before us. So I don't know, either everybody's wrong and we that don't know nothing are right and it's not going to happen, or there's a lot of money being spent. And like I said, Astroforge has already spent tens and tens of millions coming up with new technology, coming up with the robotics and the robotic technology, and going to launch 2 satellites into space, or 2 rockets, not satellites, 2 rockets into space with the payloads. One of them's already been launched in April, and the second one will be launched next month. So this is only 2023. And they're already launching shit out there. So I'd say, yeah, we stand a pretty good chance of those dates being good. Hey, Million Tip Restaurant, thank you very much, brother, for stopping by. Tell Ninja to stop by sometime if he's not too busy in his broken down cars. Hey, I'll talk to you later. God bless. Be kind, helpful, and grateful, because it's better than being a jerk. Thank you for stopping by. And yeah, hit the thumbs up too. Yeah, that's private industry stuff too. That's not government. And that's the stuff that actually can change quicker than government stuff. Because when the government states it publicly, that means they're throwing money at it. And if Elon Musk says it, doesn't mean he's throwing money at it. It just means he said it. Wait till he starts throwing money at it, and then maybe. I don't know. He might have like a 24-hour 2 loop around the Earth in a spaceship and call it a hotel. But to have an actual hotel, there's a lot of things wrong. See, and there's a difference between space and having a solid object to be on. The moon doesn't have a lot of gravity, but it does have some gravity. That actually is good for humans. Space has no gravity. So a space station or something like that, there's going to be lots of liability for health, because there was 2 identical twin astronauts. One of them stayed up in the space station for like a year or 13 months. They did all this medical shit to them before they went up there. And then the one brother was up there for like 12, 13 months, came back down. He's kind of all fucked up. Bone density's bad, heart's weak, because up there's no gravity to keep you strong, to keep you, tied into gravity, which is kind of sort of our body works off of it. So you have to create an artificial gravity that's real close to Earth-like, and it's a lot easier. That was Harley. It's a lot easier to create an atmosphere on an asteroid or on the moon than it is a space station, at least with the technology we have right now. If we come up with like inertial dampeners, it'll be a lot easier. But no one's popped off that technology. Although the Navy patented it 3-4 years ago, they patented anti-gravity and inertial dampening technology devices. They were very, very vague in the description, and they brought up national security as an excuse not to go more in depth with the description, and they still got the patent. So I'm not sure what the hell they have. Whoever does. So is Constitutional still out there? Or did he bail because he was too tired from work? Washing dishes. Yeah, he's a glorified dishwasher. He tries to tell you he's a manager, but he's just a glorified dishwasher. Oh, there he is. I'll quit talking about him. Right on, Joseph. I'm glad you're still here. That's the great thing, AG. The reason why it takes 10 years to open up a mine here on Earth, it's called environmentalist rules, regulations, and laws. You have to worry about the environment here on Earth. In space, unless we meet some aliens, ain't nobody going to complain about a little space debris, space dust, a little carbon dioxide that gets evaporated into space and doesn't hang out. The only problem is with mining on the moon was because the atmosphere they don't have. When the gases are produced, they're concerned that they'll actually hang out and not disperse and make big, nauseous and toxic cloud banks, for lack of a better word, on the moon. But a way to overcome that is just put a smokestack basically up above your mining or refining facility and have compressed air shoot out, so that way it actually directionalizes the excess gases that are produced from a mining operation and shoots them off of the surface of the moon to avoid that problem. Other than that, I haven't heard of any problems for mining in space. There are no spotted newts. There's no white crocodiles. There's no, billy goats with mountains in their name or anything like that. There is no carbon sequestration needed. There's no fresh water to pollute. So knock off about 9.5 of those years, because all you're going to have to do is take a half a year to build the shit and start working. Environmental regulations and every other regulation are out the window. So what takes it 10 years here on Earth will take it 10 days in space, because there is no one to sue to stop you. What's Constitutional's talking about here? Excess gas. You should jar it up, man. Fucking put it in your car. They can't cry about it, because before they could cry about any environmental impact on the moon, they'll have to go and they'll have to set up all this shit and they'll have to test it. Then they'll have to get environmental regulations. First, we'll have to discover what environment we're destroying. So, kind of sort of what lives out there now? Nothing. Okay, so we won't disturb anything. Go mine. Another point in fact is, I mentioned earlier, we're going to be mined out of platinum within like 15 years on this planet. So if we want platinum and we need platinum, I guarantee you one thing will happen. There will be nothing stopping us from mining the moon to get platinum. No regulations will stop it, because need and greed supersede everything. Nickel. Hey, I use a nickel to cover up my ball. Huh? Yeah, works, fits perfectly. Nickel, hit the thumbs up. What do you mean there's only 5 people in here? What? Only 5 people in here. Fucking Constitutional had 18. What the fuck? You got someone on like gun to their head there, Constitutional? Speaking of liberals, what's up, my nickel? That's what I'm talking about, man. I need to get some numbers so I can fucking drop like 20 cents down on them. Tully doesn't show up. Independent Mini United doesn't show up. No, none of the ladies are showing up. So I know you pay ladies to show up on your show, because I've seen a picture of you and you're no better looking than I am. A little bit bigger around the stomach and maybe the arms, so slightly. You have all your teeth, so that's a plus. That's what I'm talking about, man. No, it's like, really, Tully. Wow. But, whatever. I'm over it already. I shed a tear. It fell in my beer, and I quit drinking 30 years ago. So what subject do you guys want to talk about other than I just laid out the evidence? If you go watch my videos, you'll know the evidence of why platinum is such a low price right now. The reasons for it and everything, all laid out. Oh, yeah, Nickel. How do you feel about that? I can't make anyone a mod if they're not here. Hell, I don't even think I can make any of you guys mods. I've tried that shit before. It didn't work. Maybe I should turn on moderator activity, huh? Yeah. They said you knew all about it, Nickel. He was quoting you saying Nickel said this, Nickel said that, said that Elon Musk and Nickel were having lunch and talking shit about space hotels. I don't know, man. I'm just talking shit. Yeah. Let's see if that worked. Holy shit. It did. Son of a bitch, I don't know why it worked this time. Someone's gonna... What? Shit, I already told Nickel. He shows up at 3 in the morning with a live stream. My ass, all he's gonna get is... Platinum. Acquire platinum. And that's all he's gonna get from me. Holy shit. Constitutional's sick. He's got a cold. Someone get him a jacket. He's turning blue. You've been night. Hold on, wait. With the... Or you've been knighted. I heard there's a lot of girls looking for you, Nickel. You're a hot tamale, a hot commodity. I think it's your money, but I could be wrong. Yeah, he's got all those constitutional nickels. Sticker stack. So who here is a history buff and knows about American history, say from 15 to 17th centuries? 14, 15, 17th century. Okay, where did the where did the conquistadors land and gather their stolen hoard, melt it down, and stack it on their boats? What part of Central America do you guys know? All right. Let me double check my history, my facts here. All righty. Check this shit out. Yeah, Nickel is right. It is South America. They went up to Mexico and shipped it out. Platina. Now, see, this goes back to searching and knowing shit about platinum. This is how they came up with the word platinum. Now ask yourself, how did the Spanish come across platinum in South America? How could they have found out about platinum enough to name it while they were smelting down the gold and silver from the Aztecs and the Incans and the Mayans, whoever the hell they were stealing it from? They came across this stuff they called little silver, and they named it platinum. Does anyone know of a platinum mine in South America? Does anyone know of anyone picking up and retrieving and selling platinum from South America? The answer to both those questions for me is no. So my third question is, where's the platinum in South America that the conquistadors obviously came across enough of to name it platinum, which means little silver? And as you can see in that description there, it takes a lot of heat to melt it down. So they had no use for it. So they threw it to the side. That means somewhere in Central America, there's not only a platinum vein, but it's fucking all just laying around on the ground. What the hell? No one talks about platinum in South America. So, and Google all you want. What? 79's here. But see, if the conquistadors named platinum, they were in South America. There's no platinum mines in South America. So where's the platinum? They found enough of it to name it. You know, these are questions I have. Oh, stalking me. Okay. Well, I got a lot of attack cats out front and dogs out back, so She's got her hands full. She's stalking me. That and this area, this block or 2 blocks is good, but the rest of them, it's kind of sketchy. I wouldn't be walking around here at night unarmed. And it's illegal to be armed, so. Fucked up California laws. But it is what it is. Gee whiz. Yep. California. But they allow us to be sedated. So it's got A+ to it. Exactly, Joseph S., because it's a Spanish coin. It's got the word silver or platina in it. Platinum. Little silver. Now you found out the history of a coin by me doing research on platinum. Yeah, platinum. Little silver. So it was found in Central America, South America. Where's the platinum mines? You know, maybe after I get rich, I'll go down there and look for it and discover a new platinum vein that's close to the surface, easily mineable, and make that dinero. But who knows? But there's only 4 of us here now. We've lost a lot of people. They have no interest in looking at my kick-ass background. It's all AI. It's fucking AI. All this is AI. I actually live in a mansion. Yeah, they're right there, because that's the shotgun. Hold on. Right there. There, yeah, there's shotgun. Kitty cat, right there. Do I have any other cats? Nope. Nope. Just got that one. You took a screenshot. What did you learn that you took a screenshot for, Joseph? Oh, platina. Yeah. How many YouTube shows can you go on that actually teach you shit that you don't know? That you should know, because, hell, platina Spanish means silver. Platine. Well, if you learn something, like, share, and subscribe. Or shall I say, be kind, helpful, and grateful. Like, share, and subscribe. Now, as soon as people put the shit together, and anyone starts watching my shit, watching my YouTube shows, they'll put together what's happening with platinum, and they'll be able to figure out, yeah, platina, little silver. Yep. And now the next question you have to ask AG 47 is, why did the conquistadors name platinum when they were in South or Central America? And there's no platinum mines down there, but they found enough of this shit that they named it They found enough platinum that they actually came up with the name platinum, but yet there's no platinum mine where they found all this platinum. I'm just saying, that's kind of bizarre. Yeah, they thought it was silver till they couldn't smelt it down at the melting temperature of silver, so they tossed it to the side. Still, the fact remains, there was platinum in Central America. The conquistadors, 15th, 16th century, found it, tried to smelt it down thinking it was silver. But that's irrelevant. Where did the platinum come from if there's no platinum mine in Central or South America? So obviously, there is platinum in Central or South America, but no mining company has found it yet. Possible business opportunity, maybe. I mean, it was enough platinum down there for them to name the mineral. It is definitely there somewhere. That's what I'm saying, find out through books, you can find out where on the map that platinum mine will be. But anyhow, you need to watch my video. It's a 20-minute video. It's on my playlist on Neil's World. It's what's it called? I think South Africa is running out of gold or something like that. It's a little 20-minute video, and it explains how the last 10 years or so, South Africa's been losing money in its gold mining industry, along with the platinum mining industry. That's where you're wrong, AG47. I believe I will. Sometime next year, I believe I will be a multimillionaire for 2 different projects I got going on. One of the 2 of them, if not both, will make me a multimillionaire or a multi-millionaire. Ecuador? Okay, Nickel. I am unemployed right now, but when I'm go back to work, I'm paying for a patent for a litigation safety device for an extension ladder that fills a gap in OSHA and ANSI's safety rules and regulations. It should be worth several millions of dollars once I get it, and I can sell it and make a lot of money off that. And my lightning crystal, it's artwork. I'll be doing it later this year. It'll be worth hopefully several hundred thousands or millions as well. I don't plan on making money off of silver, platinum, any of that shit. Because right now I don't have money, so. I've already come up with an idea for remembering and helping everybody, all 5 of us. It's the great thing about being small. Constitutional. Yeah, no, I will. I also have one of my subscribers. He's working on a solar power catamaran design idea that I came up with. He's working on putting it on a CAD computer generated image thingy. And believe it or not, that's how you sell multi-million-dollar yachts. You just come up with some cool computer virtual walkthrough design and have some millionaire look at it. And if he wants it, you'll ask how much. You tell him and he hands you the money, and then you go build it. That's how the Italians actually do it. Last yacht I know of that was sold, $138 million. Sold from a virtual walkthrough on a computer by an Italian designer. All right, my Smurf friend, take some aspirin before you go to bed. Get that blue color off of you. You got the ons. Oh, now I'm up to 7 people. Who the hell came in? 2 people came in and they didn't hit the like button. Who the heck came in here? All right, I'm going to have to check. See this out here. This is a great feature I have. Participants. What? That's a lie. It only shows 3 of us here. Yep, nope. Damn sure enough, number of people just dropped. Hold on, Art Collector came back. But anyhow, guys, I just wanted to say you are right for watching and believing me on Platinum, because now Rick Rule has changed his tone on Platinum. Right on. Thank you, Art Collector. Yeah, Rick Rule changed his mind on Platinum, because I've been ringing the alarm bells on it, trying to wake everybody up to the amazing opportunity. And Forbes did a long-ass article on Is Platinum the New Gold? I think is the Forbes article's title. If you want to search for it, you can look for it. And it tells you a lot of good information about Platinum as well. Yeah, okay, AJ47. I think I also am going to shut this down. Let me put this here where I need to get it right there. Good night, and Art Collector and Nickel and anyone else who might still be here. I am going to head out. It's been an hour. Thank you for your time on a Saturday evening. We are not losers. We are future winners. Our time is coming. Be kind, helpful, and grateful. I'll talk to you guys later. Good night.